In this video, we're going to go through the process of how to bring in Excel data, like this data we just happen to be working with the bird strikes, into ArcMap. So to go from just tabular data into spatial data. And so after last time we did this function using the COUNTIF guy, and we ended up with bird strikes. T-R-I-K-E. This is bird strike count, and then we'll just call this state. If you're going to be bringing data into something like ArcMap, you don't want to have any sort of strange, what's the word I'm looking for? Like semicolons or backslashes or anything. So before this is abbreviation with a semicolon, I just sort of change that to be state. And since this worksheet that I've got is part of, there's a bunch of data in here and so on, just for trying to be clean, and I'm actually going to delete. Well, I'll just copy over the ones that I care about. I'm going to copy these. I'm going to bring them into a new. I'm going to make a new file here, just so everything is sort of on the up and up. Just paste in the values. So now there's no equation or anything in here. This is just 63, the number, and this is sort of the state abbreviation. And I'm going to save this guy. Let's save it in. So this is into. You can save this wherever you're working. For my purposes, I'm doing this for a class, so this is going to be in this class 2A. This is okay. So this is. I'm just going to call this bird strike counts because I went through the count process. Fantastic. And then I'm going to just go ahead and shut that guy down. And I'm going to minimize this one. And now we're in ArcMap, and I've brought in this layer, USA States. If I look at the attribute table here, I've got information about the subregion, the state name again, and then some kind of an abbreviation. And the fact that this abbreviation column matches one of the columns in my Excel spreadsheet is very important because this acts as the link, right? So when I bring in that Excel spreadsheet and I want it to be associated with this shapefile, right? These states here, I need some kind of a key indicator to link those data together. And in this case, this AL in my shapefile will be the link that I can link to the AL in my Excel spreadsheet, and then I can sort of incorporate the bird strike data, which is what I really want to plot. So this is what we're going to do. So when we add in Excel data, it's slightly different than just what we sort of added in data before. So we're going to add data, and actually I think I can just sort of add it straight up. So let me move this guy back over here. We're going to add the data, and where was I working? This is bird strike counts. And sheet 1, there should just be one sheet in here. Okay, so it's here. We brought it in. But I'm not seeing anything, and I'm not seeing anything because I haven't been able to connect these two guys together. And so this is where we use something called joins and relates. So again, to get to here, I did a right click on the name of the shapefile I was interested in. I went down to joins and relates, and I'm going to join these guys. I want to join the data in this layer or standalone table based on some kind of common attribute. So we're joining. So what do you want to join to this layer? I want to join attributes from a table. Okay, so choose the field in this layer the join will be based on. It'll be based on abbreviation. Okay, choose the table to join. Well, there's only one table here. It's a sheet 1 guy. And then the name. So let's do it based on the state. Let's keep all records. Let's validate. Hopefully this is going to work. Okay, so we've got green check marks, and we say 50 of 51 worked. And that's because we don't have District of Columbia, but I think I either had bird strike data for District of Columbia or vice versa. So we're looking pretty good. So then we just say OK. And now if I do a right click on this USA States name and I say Open Attribute Table, interesting. So now, right, associated with here, I've got this new column added on. In fact, I've got 2 columns added on, the state and this one. And this state from the Excel spreadsheet, it was the match for this column over here. And because we had that match, we were able to successfully bring in the bird strike count data. And so now, if I wanted to, I can do a right click on this guy, properties, and then we can go to quantities, and I can draw quantities using color to show values. I'm going to use the bird strike count. I don't really care for this color scheme here. I want to do something a little bit different. I want to have something like, what's a good one? Something like this. And then I'm going to apply this guy. I'm going to say OK, and voila, right? Now we can see that these states, which are very bright red, had the highest bird strike counts associated with them, and that's understandable. California and Texas are big states, lots of people. And Alaska, even though it's huge, not so many people, not so much air traffic, and so a lower number of bird strikes. So that's just sort of a basic intro about how to take that Excel data and bring it in and add it to your existing data, and then being able to create a map colored, in this case, by bird strike count incidents.